Is there any way you could feel punches that aren't even real, or get a feeling of satisfaction upon dodging an imaginary bullet? We would say it is quite possible today. The concept of virtual reality has always been lingering in the corners of technological advancement that is finally seeing the light of the day. Why do we say so? Imagine playing a game and experiencing the feel of the punches landing on the body of your character, or the feel of it being hit by bullets. Now, creepy though as it might sound, just take into consideration the technological marvel we are talking about here. Being able to feel what our virtual representation experiences in the virtual world is what these projects of building haptic suits are all about. Today in this video, we are going to take a look at cheap haptic suits that are redefining the concept of Metaverse gaming and our crazy technological developments. Without further ado, let's get started. The work for the development of haptic suits was given as a task to Meta's Reality Labs. They, in turn, came up with newer technologies that enabled a greater interaction between humans and computers. Earlier last year, the company started laying out plans and visions on how to develop the already existing augmented reality and VR so that interaction with virtual objects could be improved. Sean Keller, Reality Labs research director, said that they wanted to build something that would give the users the same natural feeling in the AR/VR worlds as they would feel in real life. The metaverse couldn't become any more real than it is, except for this piece of technological excellence. The cheap haptic suits and gloves are futuristic hardware that will increase the immersion of the common public into the virtual world. The engineers at Meta have been striving for 7 years now to help realize this goal that could enable real-time sensations. Reports have it that the team that is building these suits has given an estimate of a decade that would be required to present the world with fully functional real-time sensing haptic suits. This is because the technology in hand is not advanced enough to fulfill the feeling realistic part of the bargain, and it would take about 10 to 15 years to move up into that level of technological advancement. Moving into the specifications of the gloves, the ones ideally planned and as conveyed by Keller is that they would have to be soft, lightweight, and able to accurately reproduce the amount of pressure, vibrations, and texture that corresponds to a virtual object. This would require several tiny actuators that can simulate physical sensations, but the ones currently existing are too bulky. This is not the only problem. These actuators are expensive and heat up too much to work efficiently in the real-life scenario. Thus, the objective is to find a softer and more pliable alternative to the option available to us at the current time. How does Meta aim to solve this problem? The answer is prosthetics. The Reality Labs teams have shifted their research towards using prosthetic limbs, namely soft robotics and microfluids. It has been known that the research teams were able to create the world's first high-speed microfluidic processor, which can control the airflow and in turn moves tiny, soft actuators. This is achieved by the chip directing the valves in the actuator on the timing and extent of the movement. Prototype gloves were successfully built by the research teams, but the main manufacturing and assembling is an extensive and cumbersome procedure. This is because the process requires the gloves to be manufactured in an integrated manner between individually crafted by skilled engineers and technicians who also manufacture the subsystems and then are assembled manually. But this cannot be continued if mass production of haptic gloves for billions of people is a goal for the company. Thus, new manufacturing procedures will have to be intended that will make the mass production of the suits and gloves possible. Also, it is to be kept in mind that the gloves to be manufactured should be able to house all the sensors, electronics, and technology in a slim, lightweight, and comfortable to wear framework. Extensive experiments were conducted by the Reality Labs materials group with various polymers to see if they could be turned into fine fibers that could be ultimately woven into gloves. This is not all. The group is also working to include multiple properties into the most suitable fabric for the gloves like capacitance and conductance besides sensing abilities. This was one attempt at creating realistic haptic feedback, though there have been other attempts that have come to our attention. For example, researchers at the University of Chicago have been experimenting with chemical haptics, in contrast to the electronic sensors we have been talking about. Examples of these kinds of chemicals are capsaicin that can be used to simulate heat or burning sensation. It is known that capsaicin is one of the chemicals found in chilies, while menthol can evoke the opposite sensation that is cooling. But here's the thing. When something comes to the question of safety to the skin or skin friendliness, Meta's microfluid processors and tiny sensors are woven into a glove win the argument over any chemical applied to the skin. We want to enjoy augmented reality or VR without having to deal with some side consequences, right? At the beginning of the video, we had introduced our topic for the day as something crazy for Metaverse gaming. Well, let's see how crazier it can get. After the awe-inspiring account of the haptic glove, we present before you Skinetic, the haptic vest that is also on its mission to make virtual reality feel more real. This futuristic new product is the brainchild of Actronica, a small startup company that is known for its HD haptics technology. This haptic vest is expected to be on display at the Consumer Electronics Show in January this year. What are the things that you could expect from Skinetic? When paired with a compatible headset, this haptic vest is capable of bringing lifelike sensations and touch-like experiences to the chest of the user. According to reports by Business Wire, the technology of the vest can work with 20 patented vibrotactile voice coil motors, capable of generating a wide range of vibrations that cover approximately all of the human vibrotactile perceptions. These suits have been designed by studying the variations in the insensitivity of the human body so that the user's perception and appreciation of the senses can be optimized. Let us give you an idea about how cool the gaming experience can become with these haptic suits. The impact of bullets hitting the body or feeling the water drops trickling can be felt with frightening accuracy. Meta and Actronica weren't the only companies attempting to come up with wearable VR technology. Technology similar to these has been found in a series of wireless haptic vests developed by a group called the Haptics, and thin, lightweight VR gloves that are being researched upon by scientists from EPL and ETH Zurich. All these concepts were first brought into consideration and detailed back in 2018, and 3 years down the line, now in 2022, Meta thinks that haptic gloves and cheap haptic suits could be the key to unlocking the future of Metaverse. What could be the future application of this behemoth technology? Virtual reality and augmented reality are areas of technology that are being extensively researched and experimented on. It is a growing hot market for multi-billion-dollar companies like Meta, Google, Apple, and even Microsoft. Not only will they increase the fun of the gaming experience, but also this way it would pave the path for more and more users entering the world of the Metaverse. And with the increasing possibility of Metaverse becoming the space for virtual representation of ourselves, where we would be spending a significant amount of time inside virtual 3D worlds soon, this kind of research becomes all the more crucial. As per the reports we have come across from various sources, these companies are building various VR devices, most common of which are headsets. For example, the HoloLens 2 AR headset by Microsoft. All other companies, especially Apple, are highly bent on making progress in their endeavor that would fascinate the world with their technological advancement in the field of virtual reality. Hope you liked the video enough to like and press the bell icon, and if you haven't already subscribed to our channel, well, what are you waiting for? We for sure wouldn't want you to miss out on interesting updates until next time. Until then, peace.